Members of the United Nations have approved a master plan meant to help tackle challenges to humanity, from conflict and climate to AI. The Pact for the Future was adopted as the world body opened its Summit of the Future.
Nous avons ouvert la porte. Il nous incombe désormais à toutes et à tous de la franchir, car il ne s'agit pas seulement de s'entendre, mais aussi d'agir. Et aujourd'hui, je vous mets au défi de passer à l'action, de mettre en œuvre le pacte pour l'avenir en privilégiant le dialogue et la négociation, en mettant fin aux guerres qui déchirent le monde et en réformant la composition et les méthodes de travail du Conseil de sécurité.
And the Pact identifies more than 50 actions to address increasingly complex challenges to world peace, including potential threats posed by artificial intelligence. Another key area of the summit is addressing how to tackle environmental threats, with many leaders calling for urgent access to more climate finance. The agreement also promises to speed up efforts to reach the Sustainable Development Goals, which aims to address extreme poverty. And more than 130 heads of state and government officials are present for the summit, which takes place just before the annual debate in the UN General Assembly this week. Sally Patterson's joining us live from New York City with more. Sally, now climate, clearly a big focus, but tell us more about what the nations are specifically calling for in relation to the climate.
Well, Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, says challenges and global issues are moving faster than our ability to solve them. And he's pushed for us to turbocharge the implementation of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. That's what leaders gathered here in New York City are invited to do. And they've passed this Pact for the Future on Sunday, which is pushing for exactly that. 56 different actions looking at global governance, conflict resolution, and of course, tackling global warming as well, a key issue here at the United Nations. Now, what we've been hearing is that in order to keep rising temperatures to just 1.5 degrees above pre-industrial levels, nations need to act now. They need to phase out fossil fuels and try and bring in greener forms of energy as well. That transition is essential, nations here say, in order to reach net zero by 2050. Now, we're expecting more speakers in the coming hours on Monday, including the United States, China and India, all of them major producers of fossil fuels. So we'll be hearing their commitments to climate change as well and how they're planning on addressing it. Now, it's also Climate Week here in New York, and the climate group, which is behind that, says there are around 900 different events taking place. There is, of course, some concern about the implementation of this Pact for the Future. It's not binding, which means that it's not really legally enforceable. Critics say that it's another example of the UN putting out all talk, but action rarely following through, because they say it's teethless. So many of them are pushing for strong implementation for nations to stand by the commitments they're making here at the United Nations.
Strong implementation and policing. Thank you so much, Sally Patterson, with the latest from UN headquarters in New York.